Good morning, Ram fam, and welcome to this week's edition of the Saturday Spark. Well, if we can give you a little bit of training inspiration for your Saturday morning meeting, leadership starts after the meeting ends. That's what I want you thinking about all week long. Because all across America this morning, dealerships are having morning meetings, talking about goals, process, appointments, and follow-up. But by 10:30, the floor gets busy, customers show up, the phones start ringing, and a lot of that message starts to disappear. Not because your team doesn't care, they care, but because this business moves fast and too many managers expect everything they said in that morning meeting to magically happen all day long without accountability, reinforcement, or anybody making sure the process is actually being executed. That's living in a fantasy land. That's not how winning works. And winning's been on my mind a lot lately watching my New York Knicks, okay? And I've been thinking about them sitting around waiting for San Antonio or Oklahoma City to sort this out. Championship teams, they get practice days, film sessions, walkthroughs, time to prepare before game day. We don't do that in the car business. Every single day is game day. In fact, we have over 300 game days a year, way more if you guys are open on Sundays. So think about that. No professional sports team has to perform at that level that often while trying to train, coach, develop talent, and improve performance all at the same time. And somehow managers still have to train, coach, inspect the CRM, role play, build confidence, all the while game is happening around them. But think about sports. The coach does not give a pregame speech and then sit at his desk away from the field. The coach is standing, walking, pacing the sideline, watching the plays, making adjustments, correcting mistakes, and making sure the team executes the game plan. And if you're Bill Belichick, you got a couple things up your sleeves. That's leadership. Because without accountability, reinforcement, people start rolling gutter balls all day long. It doesn't matter if it is in the showroom or over the phone. The customer is going to ask about price, payment, rate, trade, out the door numbers, and suddenly everything we talked about in the morning meeting, it's gone. It's out of their head. That's why coaching has to happen consistently in small moments all day long. Walking and talking, listening to calls, helping with objections, running quick role plays, pulling someone up to help them close a customer sooner, reinforcing the process. That's leadership. It doesn't happen once a month. It doesn't happen only when the numbers are bad and all of a sudden we got to play catch up. It happens daily. A quick reminder, a better word track, a manager stepping in with early manager intervention. The fist bump and the pat on the back, trust me, they go a long way. That's how culture gets built. That's how confidence gets built. And that's how stores stop riding these emotional roller coasters all month long and starting to create consistency. Managers, this week, don't just run the meeting. Carry the message throughout the day. Hold a standard for your store because leadership is not what's happening during the morning meeting. Leadership starts after the meeting ends. And that kind of leadership conversation, if you're passionate about this and you want to step up, then you need to join us and our friends at the Tim Kins Group this July in Dallas for Management by Fire 2026. 2.5 days focused on leadership, accountability, coaching, culture, and helping good managers become great leaders. Get out there and crush it today. I'll see you next week.